everyone, it's Renee with Delaney Jane Cards. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in the 10-minute card challenge, and this is an unedited video, so you're going to see 10 minutes worth of me making a card. I was able to do some die cutting off screen, so what I have is a panel that is die cut, a panel that is trimmed down, a piece of Nina to do some extra stamping, and my card base all scored and folded. The items that I'm going to be using in my card today are ink on 3 blackout detail ink, Ranger Letterit in the color coffee, Distress Oxide in vintage photo, and I think I'm going to try to use this blending brush here. I have my detail scissors that I love. They're actually embroidery scissors. They're very, very old, but they are my friends. I have 2 Copic markers here, E29 and E25. If I have time to do a little bit of Copic coloring, I have my Teflon bone folder. And for these stamps and dies that I'm using for this project, they include this stamp set from Fun Stamper's Journey. It's called Espresso Swirls. I already have everything laid out on my stamp platforms, which I'm going to use a couple of them here to make this much easier. I used these Gina Marie design dies to die cut this panel here from the largest one. I really just am loving this die set lately. I'm also going to be using this stamp set here by Trinity Stamps. I believe it's called A Latte Love. I'm using Hug a Mug in, and well, you'll see that. And then I'm also using a stamp by Catherine Pooler. It is already on my platform, but it is called Words from the Wizard background stamp. It is kind of like a Wizard of Oz stamp, and I thought that that would be super fun. So let's get the timer out and we will get started. So here I just have a timer up on my phone. I'm going to try to leave it kind of, I mean, it's a little unorthodox, but I'm going to try to put it in the corner so that I have as much workspace as possible. So if you're ready, I think I might be ready, and my nerves are already going. So here we go. Start. So I do have everything set up on different stamp platforms to make this easier. So I'm going to take my pre-die cut background here. Oh, this is stuck. I'm going to put this in my, this is the Stamping Up platform, and I'm going to use this Ranger Letterit Coffee ink to stamp this background stamp. This will end up kind of being tone on tone here. I want to make sure I get it all. Because I didn't use white here, I used this kind of, I don't even know what it is, more natural cardstock. It was in my stash where I keep all of my kind of better cardstocks, but I couldn't tell you what brand it is. The brown cardstock that I'm using is not one of the better cardstocks. It's one of the cheaper cardstocks. I'm sure that it came from one of my local craft stores, you know, one of those chain ones, Michael's, Joann's, or Hobby Lobby even. So here, let's see. I got that stamped out. It looks good enough to me. So, oh, we're going to be using this one later, so let's take that door off. That's one thing I do like about this Stamping Up platform is you can take the door off and flip it around, and it works out really nice. So let's add a little bit of blended ink to this one. If you watch Desiree from Include a Thank You, you will see that she is a vintage photo fan, and I was kind of thinking that this card might be this might be a good addition for this card, this vintage photo here. I'm just kind of bringing it in. I thought that it would be kind of fun to add a little color around the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect. So there is some color. Okay, now we are ready for the main image stamp, and I have another platform here that is set up with that stamp from Fun Stamper's Journey, and it's kind of like a teacup, but it's a coffee cup, I guess. I'm going to use it as a coffee cup. put my, and this time instead of stamping it in brown ink, I'm going to stamp it in my Ink on 3 blackout ink here. Stamp that down. And while I'm stamping here, I am also going to slip this piece of Nina into the corner. And I'm going to stamp the cup on that too, because my hope is to color that cup separately. So there's that. And then we're going to move on to the next step, which is going to be this stamp platform here. Put my panel into the corner. Now this stamp set does not have 2 letter A's in it, so I will have to move that 1 letter A here after I get a good stamping. And again, I'm using the detail blackout ink from Ink on 3. Ooh, that is not a very good impression. I have 6 minutes left. Need to hurry up. Making a 10-minute card is stressful. It's fun. If you haven't tried it, I would suggest you try it. This is actually a 10-minute card hop that we're doing. Courtney Krieber has a hop group that we kind of get together and do a bunch of collaborations and stuff to kind of just have fun with our channels. Sorry, my head is in the way. I am trying to line up the A, which I'm clearly not doing a very good job at. Let's get that stamped. Looks pretty good. So all of my stamping is complete for the card front. While I'm stamping, I am going to go ahead and stamp the inside of my card just so I don't forget. And this is one nice thing about this Stampin' Up! Stamp platform is it has 2 different doors. So like this one I already had set up and I could just put that in there. I do find that I don't get the best impression really close to the hinges, so I always try to use it on things where I don't need to stamp right by the hinges. But it works well. I used it a lot when I'm like mass producing stuff for like Christmas cards and things like that. I like it. So this says, "Words cannot espresso how much you mean to me," and that is from that Fun Stamper's Journey stamp set. So the inside of my card is stamped, and I did not break my New Year's resolution to finish all the cards. So as far as coloring, I wanted to do some super simple coloring here. I just have E25 and E29, and I thought that this would be really fun to color this cup in. I could have probably done a pop of color, but I think it's nice to have monochromatic color cards sometimes. Play with one color tone, and this 10-minute challenge, it kind of lends itself to more simple designs. So I thought I would kind of play on that and make a more vintage looking card. My coloring is terrible right now. I'm nervous. 10 minutes isn't a lot of time. What do we have left? 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So because I stamped this on the background here, I will be able to color this swirly pattern right on this paper, so I don't have to worry about that. And I just did a 2-color blend here so that it would be some super simple coloring, but I thought it would be kind of nice. I almost just colored it right on that natural cardstock, and but I didn't. I chose to do this on this Nina. Let's see how fast I can fussy cut this. We're down to 2.5 minutes. That's not that bad, right? 2.5 minutes left. It's amazing. Sometimes it'll take me an hour to make a card, and here now I'm trying to squeeze everything in 10 minutes, which I did. I did this challenge live in her group, and chasing the clock is stressful. You think, oh yeah, that's not such a big deal, but when you start watching the time tick down, your hands shake and you get all nervous. My hands are shaking right now. So it's definitely interesting. If you haven't tried making a card in 10 minutes, I challenge you to do that. You can do your die cutting off screen and get all of your stuff together, set up all your stamp platforms, and you think, oh, that'll give me plenty of time. I am feeling really rushed right now. I have 1 minute and 40 seconds. That is scary. Why does this gotta be so scary? Okay, let's see. Where's my little black marker here? Around the edges, just so I don't have that white. I do have this white bit right there. Is that gonna look stupid? It'll be fine, right? Maybe I'll use this darker color in there so then it'll go away. Now it's not so white. 49 seconds. Oh no, I need to hurry up. So this one's gonna go on here. And if I take the time to screw that back on, I'm going to run out of time. Let's see. So this goes here. Then I'm going to, 30 seconds. I'm going to layer this on here. And I'm going to layer this on here. I have like 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Done! 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 Yay! I did it! I did it! What do you think? Oh my gosh. I did it! I did it! Oh, cool. I mean, I could color that in and I could have did the swirlies, but come on. 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. I can breathe now. Bye, everybody.